I want to see a small Android device that supports custom ROMs that doesn't feel ridiculous to use. And I'm so tired of companies releasing these massive phones. Look, it's the size of my freaking head. Like, look at this. This is ridiculous. It's not okay. A
Yeah,
lot of
a
rants
Google
today.
Pixel Mini. That might tempt me to switch.
The 4A, man. The 4A was like the smallest, most modern Pixel, like modern-ish Pixel.
It's still kind of big,
It is
but it
still
was
kind of
nice.
big. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm seeing some iPhone mini people here, and I totally agree. Because the iPhone mini, I think, is
Yeah.
like the perfectly sized phone. And I will say, the base model, like iPhone 15, isn't that much bigger than the mini. So it's somewhat usable still, but I still think it's too big. Like, I think the mini is what they nailed. And I wish that they released the mini with better battery. Like, I wish, because I think Apple kind of gave up on the mini because not many people bought it, and also the battery life issues. But I know for a fact that like if Apple really wanted to, they could have tried to make the battery life better on the iPhone 13 mini and continue to improve that to where it became a little bit more usable.
Philip Johansson said Calyx OS supports the Motorola phones. Are they also huge?
Yeah.
And yes, I think they all are
Yeah.
gigantic.
That
Pretty
was my
sure.
first thing. I saw the Motorola phones and I go, "Oh my god, Calyx OS verified boot, Motorola phones, possibly smaller phones." And I looked them up and they were all matte. They were like bigger than the Pixels.
Yeah.
It was insane. Um, it's really cringe actually, like how big phones have become. And I'm really upset too with the Zenfone. So apparently they promised custom ROMs, then patched it to stop workarounds from working at all. And also the Zenfone doesn't have much security update support either way. I think the Zenfone 10 moved up to 4 years, which is still now like very low. Because didn't Google just say? Did Google just say 6? Is Google at
Well,
6?
Google, I think, has said 7 for a while, and Samsung is the latest to also do 7, I believe.
Wow. And there's
Samsung is the latest to get Qualcomm to commit to 7, is my memory. Because Google was
nice.
able to do it with their custom chip. But
Right. And then you have iOS, which is normally like 5, 6 plus. So when you have a
mhm.
Zenfone, you're automatically, if you buy a Zenfone 10, you're already committing to like your phone can only last 4 years tops with any security updates. And it doesn't support custom ROMs. So, and it's kind of pricey if given that, because you can buy a Pixel for cheaper than a Zenfone, and the Pixel will actually have more security life support than the Zenfone.
Yeah.
So that's that because I was looking at the Zenfone for a hot sec, and when I saw those things, I'm like, well, it's just not worth it to me. Um, so kind of sucks because I think it is kind of the last hope for a decent Android phone. Also, hot take: the Zenfone isn't that small. If you look at the side by side for a 13 mini and a Zenfone, the Zenfone is still quite a bit bigger than the 13 mini, like quite a bit. Like you can probably like a fit a finger above the 13 mini, and that's where the Zenfone is. And I still again think that the 13 mini is like where I want a phone to be.